Dieffenbachia or the damp plant. Ang hirap ng pronunciation yun. So what are the facts growing and care about these plants? There are lots of varieties about these plants, like all this one. So they're all Dieffenbachia or the damp cane. So these are house plants that can live and thrive easily, but toxic din ito sa human at saka pets. So let's learn more about these plants, the Dieffenbachia or the damp cane plant. So what are the facts and how to grow and take care about these plants? So the Dieffenbachia is originated from Brazil. The scientific name, Dieffenbachia, and it's from the family of Araceae. The type is evergreen perennial. Common name is damp cane. So ideal temperature for this plant is 60 to 80 Celsius or Fahrenheit. It is toxic to human or to people and pets. The light should be bright but indirect light. And watering should be not hindi sumobra. It should be when the top is dry. Tapos, ayan. So the humidity is very high, and the pests that can destroy these plants are the mealybugs, scale, red spider, mites. So how to water your Dieffenbachia or your damp plants? The top inch of the soil should be dry, while everything below that will still be moist. If the top layer of the soil has dried out, then you can give the plant another generous watering and repeat the cycle. But too much water will also cause the Dieffenbachia to rot. So pay close attention to the condition of your plants before watering. Ensure that the plant is in well-draining soil and that the pot drainage holes in the bottom. Check regularly that drainage holes do not become blocked and remove any water collecting tree after you have watered it. The easiest way to prevent accident watering is to follow your guidelines, whereby you check that the top of the soil is dry before adding further water to the plant. This plant does well in a variety of lighting situations, from light shade to bright indirect light. The leaves will be at their most vibrant when the plant receives a good amount of bright indirect light, though any direct light should be avoided as this can burn the leaves or cause the foliage colorings to look bleached or faded. Although the Dieffenbachia prefer bright light, they will do just fine in moderate light or even partially shaded environment. They are a good choice to brighten up the commercial spaces as they can survive entirely on artificial light. The Dieffenbachia likes high humidity and will thrive in humid conditions. Because of this, the plant does especially well when kept in kitchens and bathrooms that tend to be quite humid. This houseplant likes to be kept cozy and warm. It is ideally be in a high range temperature of 60 to 80 Fahrenheit. A few degrees outside of this on occasion should not cause a problem, but frequent cold draft will result in stunted growth and damage to the foliage. Excessively high temperature should also be avoided, as this will lead to a weak plant. Pruning a Dieffenbachia isn't essential, though you may wish to tactically prune it to encourage a shape you like. This is a fast-growing plant and given the opportunity will grow upwards until it looks like a tree with a long thick stem and a bushy top. Most people prefer their Dieffenbachias to have more of a compact bushy style. So you can achieve this by pruning it to encourage outwards rather than upward growth. If you are inexperienced with pruning, there is no need to worry about going wrong with a Dieffenbachia. It is a very forgiving plant, and even if you over prune it, you will find in a very short time that it is once again full and bushy. This is one of the great features of the Dieffenbachia, because if you ever need to, you can completely cut it back to just a short stem and it will regrow to a lush plant in a very short space of time. This might be an option if the plant suffers from a disease or has stem rot from the top. Healthy cuttings that result from pruning do not need to be wasted and can be used to propagate more Dieffenbachia plants in your home. So how are you going to repot this Dieffenbachia? Do this with caution. If you give your plant more space to grow its roots, then it will also begin to require more space outside of the plant. More varieties of Dieffenbachia can grow to ceiling height quite rapidly. So if you would prefer to keep your plants compact, then you will need to keep it in a restrictive pot. If you do go ahead and repot your Dieffenbachia, wear protective gloves with long sleeves, as the sap contained in both the leaves and the stem is a poisonous irritant that can cause pain and discomfort if it comes into contact with skin. If you do get the sap onto your skin, wash thoroughly and avoid touching your mouth or eyes. So how are you going to propagate the Dieffenbachia? So it is very easy with cuttings. And the simplest way to propagate this plant is with a stem cutting or tip cutting. To get a stem cutting, locate the main chunky stem of the plant and cut off a 2-inch piece with a sharp razor or pruning tool. You can also propagate with offshoots from the main stem. Cut a length from the mother plant of around 6 inches and remove all the leaves on it. You can then root this in a rooting medium, or you can propagate it in water. To propagate in water, you simply need to place the cutting in a glass or a jar of water. It is called the dumb cane because of its ability to leave a victim speechless or struck dumb. The Dieffenbachia sap contains a calcium oxalate crystals called raphids, which are minuscule needle-shaped crystals that can cause severe reaction when they come into contact with the skin or tender tissue found in the mouth or eyes. The sap, which is found in the stem, leaves, and even the roots of the plant, is poisonous to both humans and animals, though reactions in humans tend to be milder and not life-threatening. So this is all about this Dieffenbachia plant or the dumb cane plants. So I hope you learned something from this one, and please don't forget to give a thumbs up or like this video. And if you are new here, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and press the notification beside so that you will always be updated when I have a new upload. Thank you so much guys for watching, and I will see you on my next video. Bye bye.